Hi and welcome to this video. I'm going to be showing you how to do some manual synchronization between two different audio sources and synchronize it to a video in a video editor. Now I'm using Camtasia here for my demonstration purposes, but the process is exactly the same whether it's another video editor like DaVinci Resolve or Final Cut Pro or anything like that. Okay, so I have a couple of clips in my video here. The first one at the top is the video plus the microphone that I had attached to the camera at the time. The other clip is another microphone with a separate audio recorder, and I want to use the sound from this audio track rather than the original audio track, because at some point in the track there's a little bit of interference and some buzzing there. Not quite sure where that came from. So the first step you want to do is separate the audio from the video, and the way to do that in Camtasia is just to right click and go to separate video and audio, and the menu is a similar menu in other video editors such as just detach audio from video or something like that in DaVinci Resolve. Now that you've got your actual audio separated, you can just find the point on the original video track where you want your edit to begin. So I'm just going to kind of start where I stop faffing about and I start speaking, which is about so in the previous this point here. So I'm just going to drag the two clips to the point where I want it to begin and just move them to the beginning. Now on the separate audio track, I want to find approximately the same place where I'm saying the same words. So the way to do this is just listen to the original audio and see what you're saying. Hi, so in the previous video. So I'm saying hi in the previous video. So I just want to mute the original audio and then play the second audio source using 24 frames. And I think it's just after this point just here. Hi, so in the previous video. So that's the same point on my second audio source. So I just need to drag the audio source up to the point of the playhead and then bring it to the beginning so it's more or less manually in sync. And the next thing you want to do is re-enable your audio track of the original and just zoom in nice and close to see if you've got them more or less synced up. And we haven't quite, because the way we do this is just to look at the audio waveforms. Now if I just get the video out of the way for a second at the top and bring the two tracks together, what you're looking for is kind of a similar peaks and troughs. So for example, here we can see the waveform takes pretty much a similar shape to each other, and it might find it's easier to make the track bigger if you can, like for some reason I can't on this particular, or maybe it's already at the maximum size. Again, like look wherever it's nice and sort of similar pattern. So here for example, looks like we need to shift this waveform to the right. So I just need to make myself a little bit more space and then just drag this guy until it looks like the waveforms here and here are just about doing the same sort of thing. Now if you find a particular sort of reference point, for example here, and just zoom in nice and close, you'll see that actually the audio isn't quite synchronized up, because it starts about the points here on the top and it's just a little bit towards the right. And you can confirm that, for example, if I just make it a little bit more extreme, if we play the audio frame rate. So this is all very well. You can see there's a very slight delay between the two audio sources. It's almost like a phasing effect. So that indicates that the audio source isn't quite synchronized. So the best thing to do is just zoom in as close as you can and then just drag the audio, one of the audio sources, or just the second one rather, just underneath where you have the first audio source, and that means it should be pretty much sort of synchronized together. And if you play it, well, but there are actually two parts to this. It sounds pretty much there's not much echo at all. And then you can just disable the first audio track, and you should just hear the audio synchronized with the video from the second audio source. It's considered the industry standard cinematic frame rate. I've now managed to manually synchronize the audio tracks between the second audio track and the original video, so I can then free to remove the first original audio, and I now have the sort of manually now got the audio coming from the second microphone. Again, I hope that video is useful, and you might find yourself in a situation where you just want to have several microphones as one as backup. Maybe you've made a mistake with your audio like I did and had like a little bit of an interference. So having the ability to manually synchronize an audio in a video editor is very useful indeed. Hope it's useful, this video, and I shall see you soon on another video. Take care.